In this video, we are going to talk about cross-site scripting XSS attacks and what are these attacks and how they affect your WordPress website and how you can protect your WordPress website from this kind of attacks. So we will be covering all that in this video. So let's begin. Hi, my name is Ankit and welcome to Magazine 3 YouTube channel where we talk about everything related to WordPress. And if you want to learn more about WordPress, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. So in our series of WordPress security for beginners, in this episode, we are going to talk about cross-site scripting, that is XSS attacks. So what are these hacking attacks, how it happens on your WordPress website, and what you can do to protect your WordPress website from these kind of attacks. So let's first understand what is a cross-site scripting or XSS. So basically, cross-site scripting is a common security vulnerability found in WordPress or maybe any kind of website. So it's not restricted to WordPress only. It can happen to any website or any kind of web application. And it is not also restricted to small websites. Various big giant companies like Amazon, Netflix, and various others been victim of this kind of attack. So this kind of attack allows a hacker to execute a malicious code, which is mostly in form of a JavaScript, to execute on your website server or on the computer of your visitor. So it works both way. It can affect your website server as well as the computer of your website visitors. So what are the different type of cross-site scripting attacks? So the type 1 is where malicious script is executed on your client side in the browser. So that is in the local computer of your visitor. And as we mentioned before, another one is where the malicious script are stored and executed on the server. But in either case, hacker can use XSS attack to steal data or manipulate how the site looks and behaves. So what could be the effect if your WordPress website is attacked by this kind of hacking? So that actually depends on the level of attack. If it is happening on the client side, which means if it is affecting your visitors or if it is attacking your website server. So depending upon the type of the attack, the effects are different. So whenever the hacker is able to execute these kind of malicious scripts on your WordPress website, then they can place unauthorized pop-ups or they can redirect your visitors to some random websites, and they can even launch phishing attacks so that they can collect user data from your WordPress website. And along with that, they can also install key logging scripts which will keep a track of what people are typing on their keyboards, and that can save whatever the user is typing on their computer. And last but not the least is stealing the financial information from a WordPress website. So if in case you are running an e-commerce or any kind of membership site where you store various personal and financial data of your visitors, then this could be worse than a hacker will be able to access the financial information of your visitors or customers. So is your WordPress website vulnerable to this kind of XSS attack? Then the answer is yes and no. If you are taking some basic precautions like using the original website themes and plugins and keep updating your WordPress website, you are running on the safer side. Along with that, if you are using a firewall on your WordPress website, then the possibility of these kind of attacks on your WordPress website are very significantly low. But of course, no firewall is 100% bulletproof, so a regular check on your WordPress website is the key to be on the safer side. So the best precaution to protect your WordPress website against these XSS attacks is to make sure that you keep scanning your WordPress website regularly and just make sure that you are not using any suspicious plugin or any suspicious scripts on your WordPress website. So in the end, how you can protect your WordPress website from these kind of attacks, and as we mentioned before, the best protection is to have a robust firewall installed. The first thing to do is make sure that you are using genuine themes and plugins, and above all, and if your WordPress website deals with user data like e-commerce website or maybe the membership website, then make sure you invest in some premium security or firewall plugins which can do a regular check on your WordPress website and scan the code of your site to check if there is any XSS attack vulnerability. These firewalls have special rules which look for requests which contain suspicious text, which are typically found in these XSS attacks. So the best way to protect your WordPress website against these kind of cross-site scripting attack is to install a premium firewall plugin, and make sure you are scanning your WordPress website regularly using that firewall plugin. So that's all about cross-site scripting or XSS attacks. So if you like this video, then make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to learn more about WordPress security, then make sure you watch our complete playlist of WordPress security for beginners. The link is in the I button above, and you will also find the link in the video description below. Along with that, if you want to learn more about WordPress, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.